Hello everyone and welcome back to NFT GG, and today we're taking a look at one of the most anticipated and hyped projects for any NFT game I've seen so far. This is Crypto Beasts. Now this whole game revolves around eggs. 10,000 rare eggs that people have already scooped up. It is completely sold out, but you do have opportunities to still get some, and I'm going to touch on that later. But if you really want to buy one right now, your best chance is to go to the secondary market on OpenSea and scoop up one. Now, the floor of these are going up and up, so the sooner you buy one, the cheaper you're going to get them. I think right now they're going for an average of $400 per egg. And during the sale, before they sold out, they were going for about $200. And there's only going to be 10,000 ever. So who knows, if this game becomes very big, having one of those 10,000 or more than one, because they really reward people for having more than one egg in this game. It comes with extra bonus apparel like clothing, and you get land with every single egg in the game. Every single time you have one egg, you get one piece of land, and you can see it on the map today. They've recently updated their map, so you can see exactly where your eggs and land will be. So before we go through the video, I'm going to go through it like this. I'm going to go through Apparel, Academy, Whitepaper, the Nest, Eggland, and gameplay. So if you want to skip through the video at any point, that's how I'm going to go through it. I'm going to leave timestamps down below. But before we go into that, I just want to talk a little bit about the eggs themselves in more detail. There's only 10,000. We already covered that. They will hatch. I think it's like a 4-week cooldown. So when they're fully minted, all of them, there's going to be a countdown and the hatching, or whatever the event is going to be called, where they all hatch. And the developers that I've seen in an interview are so hyped about what is inside these eggs. Like, they really want to tell people what it is and what, like, more details, but they're being very secretive because these guys are doing stuff that has not been done on the blockchain or NFT gaming at all yet. They're kind of pioneering a few different things that have me very excited. The guys who are developing, I think, is it the back end or the programming, are just extremely knowledgeable. Like, there's people in other projects coming to them asking, can we do some of the stuff you're doing? So they're keeping stuff on the down low for now because they don't want other projects coming in and stealing their ideas. And that's admirable. I would be in the exact same situation if I was them. I wouldn't be telling everyone the whole details for the game. But you can tell it's on the tip of their tongue. They want to get the information out, but they're going to play it cool and just let it build up and build up. So yeah, let's jump into the apparel. I have a few tabs open here, so let's just take a look at this. So this is the rare hoodie. Maybe one day I'll get one of these, hopefully. There's only gonna be 100, I think. And we don't know how much of the ones that they're gonna drop after that. Okay, so yeah, boom, apparel done. On to the next point. This is their academy. So if you didn't get your hands on one of the 10,000 eggs, you're not out of luck. You have an opportunity. So look at this. Congratulations, you've received an invitation to apply for the scholarship at the Eggland Academy and Game. Please fill out the form below. Note, knowing a person who owns a rare egg increases your chances of being accepted to the scholarship, which means if you know someone and they have an egg and you name drop them, you might win the scholarship and get an egg. So that will be amazing. If someone gets their hands on an egg for free, after so many have sold out and people are pretty much fighting over these things now. So yeah, that's a really good feature. I'm glad they give people who didn't get into the original hype a chance to get an egg, because it's a big deal. The fact that there's only going to be 10,000 ever. Look at what Crypto Kitties and Crypto Punks have done in the past. If this is anything like that, with utility, in-game economy, and the social hub, this is going to just skyrocket by anything else. If we're looking at NFTs in the past, which were 2D artwork that people just liked and bought for crazy money, I don't mind. That's cool. If they want to buy it, great. They'll enjoy their artwork. But the new thing now is games with economies, like Crypto Blades, Axie Infinity. Your assets are being put to work and making you money. And I think this game is going to be one of the best at doing that, because the guys who are behind it are just on the next level thinking, putting strategies in place to make sure that the people who get in early and are using their Crypto Beasts will have an advantage in the whole NFT space as a whole. So I'm really excited to see what they do. We're still left in the dark. This is all speculation, that we don't know anything for certain, but just based off a few little hints that they've dropped and how their demeanor is when they're talking about the project, I know they're onto something big. And the whole community that they've gotten involved in as well, with very little marketing, I think, just talking to influencers and hyping this up, like, people are really on board with this. This is like, I've never seen a game so talked about and hyped on Twitter and YouTube, and the people who are on board are just, the Discord's crazy. If you're not in the Eggland or the Crypto Beasts Discord, go check that out. You won't be disappointed. But yeah, okay, that's the academy. We'll move on to the next point. This is the white paper. We're not going to go through everything here. There's just one or two things I want to briefly jump on. I'll leave a link to the white paper in the description below. There's a lot of detail that you can cover here, but we're just going to check out one or two things here. So number one, I want to talk about the DAO hierarchy. One owner of an egg is an egglet, so you get the title egglet. Also, it doesn't say it here, but someone who doesn't own any eggs is called eggless, all right? You're an eggless. Owner of 2 eggs is an eggling. I bought 2 eggs, so I'm technically an eggling right now. If you have 10 eggs of each different rarity, there's 10 different types of eggs in the game, you become an egg lord. And then if you get 12, you're a dozenaire, and owner of 24 is a double dozenaire. That's pretty cool. Owners of the original 500 or 499 are OG eggers, which is pretty cool, which is like the map is squared off, and the people who are the closest to the middle are the 499 egg owners. Owners of any number of rare eggs that were minted during the initial mint and have not been transferred as referred to as early adopters. The game mechanics and metaverse so far, I've already kind of touched on it. It just says that there's 10,000 plots of land. Your egg will hatch into a playable, battleable crypto beast. And yeah, we're just going to skip on by. All right, so we're going to talk about future plans, because this is kind of the closest thing we get to actual details of the game that they're trying to hide or they're keeping secret. So we're going to go through this really quick. They're going to release early access, rare egg incubation, expansion of metaverse, referral system, so getting people on board, it'll be rewarded, battles and challenges, levels up, powers up, wearables, evolutions, third-party wearables and extensions, so other third parties can come on board and hop on this amazing project. There's going to be a Crypto Beast NFT marketplace, Crypto Beast breeding, which is not going to affect the total number. It says in brackets, will not affect initial supply, so you're not going to be diluted down in terms of your voting power with eggs. So what is the Crypto Beast project all about? Each creature is unique from one another, with rarity varying based on attribute allocation logged on the next block in the chain. There are 10,000 available here. There will never be more. Never be more. This is not like, you know, a trading cards or something like that, where sometimes they bring out a new version and it's just like version 2 or edition 2. There's only ever going to be 10,000 of these. What if 1 million people are trying to play this game and there's only 10,000 crypto beasts? I don't think people realize that if this becomes a major game like RuneScape did back in the early 2000s or World of Warcraft a few years after, could you imagine if there's only 10,000 mounts in World of Warcraft, how expensive they would be if they were on a blockchain? Beasts are going to be so key that I can't get over how people are not scooping them up right now already. Okay, so in terms of the white paper, that's all I want to touch on. I'm going to leave a link. There's lots of nice stuff to read here. I just don't want to go in too much detail into this right now. We'll just move on to the next part of this, which is my eggs. So I got 2 eggs just before the sale ended, and I got these 2 purple ones, and yeah, 7361 and 7363. So I will have just a small gap in between my house or my properties in the game. Okay, onto this is the whole breakdown. This is the whole map. So these pink squares here are the 499. The golden ones in the middle, I believe, are the developers' eggs. Like, you need a central hub or a city, right? So this is where that will take place. Then we have the blue, and now we have the white. So I'm in the white somewhere. If I click show my properties, because I'm linked up with my MetaMask, it'll show where I am. Boom. All right, I'm over here. So if you ever want to visit me, guys, I'm just on the left side of the map. So who knows, maybe we'll have some big NFT GG parties right here. And of course, we have to show some gameplay before the video ends. So they already have a bit of like an alpha island, I would call it, where you can see what the game kind of looks like, how it runs. And look at the artwork. Doesn't this remind you of like Pokemon back in the day? Here's my character. This character changes every time you log in right now, but I assume in the future, you're going to have a more detailed character that will look the same every time. And I'm pretty sure, you look at the clothing, I'm pretty sure if you're eggless in the game, 0 eggs, you'll be pretty much bare. You'll either have like essentially no clothes or very like rags or normal mundane clothes. But I think the higher up you go, the more padding, the more armor, the more cool your character will look. Who knows what it will be? We're not 100% sure on that yet. But I think there's going to be a lot of people wanting to make their character look the best as possible. But so far, they've done a great job demonstrating what the game will look like. We're going to go into this building here. And they did leak in one of the interviews I saw with Kagi that there will be like artwork displays in your house. So you'll have a property like this and you will be able to display art. And one thing that they haven't talked about and no one has really talked about is what I would call like the Doctor Who effect, where look at this building. If you're playing the game and this is like what each square looks like. So this is, imagine this is one square, like my property is here, then there's a blank space because no one bought the one beside me or haven't done anything with it. And then imagine this is my second place because I have 2 eggs. Like, let's just see, watch. This is only a few blocks wide, but once you go inside, it's bigger on the inside, right? So you can imagine like the amount of stuff you can fit in a small land because you're not limited to actual physical sizes. Rooms can be huge. You can have whole museums, shops, like parties, get-togethers, battling in your own house, whatever it might be. Well, they might limit what you can do, but just the possibilities of having small little blocks that can be expandable on the inside is going to be crazy. I have a feeling that they're really going to put that to use when the game comes out. So I'm looking forward to seeing that. But before we leave this, the gameplay style, because there's not too much to show yet, we're just going to go down here to the dock. And the boat that's going to bring everyone to Eggland is right here. That's what they said in the interview I saw. So this will be the boat. You hop on that and everyone goes off to Eggland. So guys, that is the game so far. This is what everyone's been hyping about, what people are getting on board with. I'm pretty excited to see what the team deliver with this. I know this is going to be a long-term project. This is not something that, oh, it'll be finished in 6 months and everyone will stop playing after a year. I think this will be one of the longer lasting games on the blockchain, and I really hope it does because the people behind it just seem so enthusiastic, and it's always nice to see the people leading the project having such passion for it, and I can really relate to it. Even though I'm not a part of the team developing it, just having the eggs, I feel like I'm more a part of it. And seeing them like kind of pushing it along, it doesn't feel like you're going on your own into a new project. It feels like you're going in with the whole community. I don't know how to describe it. Like, there's very few projects that have done that to me so far. I think it's just the artwork of Pokemon collecting like hatched crypto beasts, which I grew up with Pokemon, you know, like this is hard for me to not feel nostalgic towards, and it's on the blockchain with pay to earn potential in the future, because there's going to be an in-game economy, which I always love. Look at crypto beasts. For example, right now, people are making great money on that. I just can't wait to see what they do with this. Just before you go, I would like to state that this is not financial advice. I've done my own research. I've joined the community. I bought my first egg first and I bought the second one after because I felt the hype. I saw what people were envisioning for this project. Do your own research. Do not take my word for it. Maybe you research this and you don't like the look of the project. That's completely fair. But just don't go buying something just because I'm telling you to. That's the bottom line here. Do your own research. If you think this looks cool, if you played Pokemon in the past and you get some nostalgia to this, then yeah, go for it. And thank you so much for watching. I cannot believe the subscribers that have been flooding in on my channel. It has been such an amazing week for me. The support is incredible. Thank you so much, guys. Remember to like the video. It really helps out the algorithm and push my video to more people. And subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.